register. Good morning. It's Friday, Junior. It's Friday Eve, otherwise known as Thursday. And it is a dreary day in New Jersey. We're getting some much needed rain, which is a good thing, but it's not going to be enough because it's not like raining. It's kind of just misting outside. So we're getting some much needed moisture is probably more accurate. But as far as rain, yeah, this is not enough. There are fire advisories all over the state, probably all over the tri-state, to be honest, which is weird because that's not really something we have to contend with often. So it's kind of odd that that's what the weather's doing. Let me get over. Thank you. So yeah, I was just thinking, I'm driving and I'm cussing somebody out that was in front of me not knowing how to drive. And I was like, you know what? I should probably live stream my commutes. But in order for me to do that, I'm going to need to get one of those thingies for my car so that you guys can actually see me instead of I have my phone propped up right now. But I have a pretty decent commute to and from work, and I think that I could get some thoughts off while I'm doing that. I'm pretty good at driving, so I don't think I'll be distracted. I'm not going to be trying to read the chat or anything like that while I'm driving. But yeah, sometimes the speech gets a little colorful. I'm at a light right now. Sometimes the speech gets a little colorful when I'm driving, and so I thought it might be cool to show you guys when I get a little road ragey. Hey, UFO Kamikaze 1, not 2, 1. UFO Kamikaze 1. But yeah, it rained all night, and it's currently precipitating because it's not quite raining. I have my windshield wipers on, but you know how when you drive, whatever moisture is in the air ends up being a little bit more than what it actually is just because you're moving. So you kind of have to have them on. But I'm almost at work now, and I intend on having a fucking awesome day. And I hope you do too. If you can hear the sound of my voice, I hope you have an awesome day. In preparation of Friday. This is the Friday before Black Friday, right? I think next Friday is Black Friday. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the chat. But yeah, it's the 21st, so 7 days from now will be the 28th. Yeah, and Thanksgiving is always the last Thursday in November. So here we are. My mom is cooking as she has been for the past, like, I don't know, 8 years, something like that. Maybe she's been cooking for the last 10 years. I don't know. I don't think so, but I'm not 100% sure. It's just weird because tradition has always been for us to go to my aunt's house for Thanksgiving. Like, ever since I was born, that was always the thing. And then at some point, my mom and my aunt weren't seeing eye to eye. Let's just say there was no fight, there was no like drama, but they stopped seeing eye to eye. So my mom was like, all right, yo, I'm gonna just cook, because my mom can cook. But the difference between my mom and my aunt's Thanksgiving is that, one, my aunt cooks a whole lot more food because a lot of people come to my aunt's house. But two, my mother is not as organized as my aunt is. Like, my aunt does a lot of prep for Thanksgiving, and she's been doing it for so long that she has it down packed. Like, she has a whole system, and most of the time people might bring things, but they don't bring major things. Like my aunt makes all the others, like all the major stuff, right? Her husband makes the mac and cheese every year, and it's a hit or miss. Like some people like his mac and cheese, but some people don't. I've just arrived at work, so I'm gonna move this here now. Oh well, if I put it here, you won't you see my you see my steering wheel, and not my mouth, just my eyes. Like I said, I gotta figure out a way to do this so that you guys can see me, so I don't have to hold the camera or hold the phone while I'm doing this. But I do think I'm gonna start doing commuter live streams. Maybe not every day, but sometimes, like when I feel the need, when I feel moved to do so, I'm gonna start doing that. Hey, AB Media, happy Thursday. If you're in the building, hit the like button. So it's currently 48 degrees in New Jersey. I don't know if I'm going to go outside and kick the leaves today because it is rainy. And I'm wearing a skirt today, and I don't know if I want to get my ankles all wet from kicking around wet leaves. Should I do it anyway? Mr. Z says, send them back to the manufacturer, except for Toya. Thank you for that exception. I appreciate that exception. I really do. But yeah, I'm still out here trying to prove the naysayers wrong. No, I'm really not trying to prove the naysayers wrong. I'm not. Because honestly, the naysayers are right. I was having a conversation the other day with somebody, and I was saying how, and I've said this before, you've probably heard me say this before if you've heard me on a live stream. It's not so much about differentiation, because I'm aware of the fact that no matter what I do or how hard I try, I look the part. So as long as I look the part, I'm going to be shuffled in that category with all the deplorables, we'll call them, right? The only thing that differentiates me is my behavior. And you'd have to get to know me to see that. And so I get it. Like, look, I should probably turn that off, huh? Every time I do go live, I forget, like, from my phone, I forget to turn my ringer off so that I'm not, like, distracted. But yeah, let me turn my heat off. Yeah, you know, you do need to send them back to the manufacturer, unfortunately. Refurbished regrets. I'm wearing a shirt that has like I guess it's a turtleneck, a cowl turtleneck, because you can move it and stuff. But like, I like this shirt because it's warm. And since it's barely 50 degrees this morning, I felt like I needed to wear something a little warm, even though I am wearing a skirt. Also, I know y'all don't care about this, but I saw this over the weekend and I want to try them. There are these fleece lined tights that they make, and it looks like you're wearing sheer tights and that's your skin underneath, but they're actually like flesh toned. I want them, because I'm a skirt wearing, dress wearing girl in the winter. Like, I like to wear skirts and dresses in the winter. I know a lot of you women swear them off until it's warm, but no. Here's the thing. Wearing a dress is the easiest thing for a woman to do. Like, I don't know why women are against wearing dresses and skirts, but like, I can understand a skirt because you still got to figure out a shirt, but a dress is like the easiest thing to put on. It's so, like, you just put it over your head. Like, iron it, yes, but like, you just put it over your head and you go, and that's it. Like, whatever your shoes, whatever. But I feel like wearing a pants and shirt combo tends to take a little bit more effort. Anyway, I'm getting off why I just said that. I want these fleece lined tights because they will keep my legs warm and allow me to still wear my dresses and skirts. So I think that's going to be the next purchase I make clothing wise. Last week I bought myself some hoodies. I'm just waiting for those to come in. But this week I think I'm gonna buy myself some fleece line tights. I think it's a good investment. He said, by the way, Toya, society, the technocrats, the social designers, and tastemakers are the manufacturer. Okay, thank you for adding that bit of insight to see where you were coming from about sending them back to the manufacturer. Yeah. I think I am a tastemaker, to be honest with you. Whenever I walk into new places, I tend to disrupt the status quo. It's an effect that I've had in multiple places. This is why I can confidently say that I think I'm a tastemaker, because I have, for example, where I'm working right now, when I walked into the building, like that first week's impression that I made, you could see based on the week that I was training and that first week, I could see a difference in how people were coming to work. Because I'm of the mind that, and I know we live in a time where people are wearing Crocs and people are phoning it in, but I'm of the mind that you dress for the day that you want to have. And so when it comes to how I get dressed in the morning to go to work, I'm not saying I dress to the nines. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I make sure I look good. And when I walked into this office the first time, I noticed that people were kind of frumpy. People were wearing like cargo pants and jeans, which obviously if that's the dress code, no harm, no foul. But for me, I'd much rather go above and beyond that, just because I want to have a spectacular day. Every day I wake up, I want my day to be spectacular. Do I understand that some days won't be? Sure. But it doesn't mean that I don't get the opportunity to set the intention for the day to have it be spectacular. You feel me? And so that's a lot of the reason why I dress the way that I do. And I'm also of the mind that if I have to wake up in the morning and get out of the house, I'm not getting dressed. I'm not wearing leggings and sweatpants to leave the house. That's in the house behavior. Those are things that you wear in and around the house, or maybe to the corner store. Even then though, I'm like, let me throw some jeans on. You know, like if I'm going errand running, I still want to look good. I don't know when we got to this point in society where we're just like, I'm just gonna fall out of the bed and walk out of the house. I don't know when we got to that point. All right, I'm gonna get out and kick the leaves for just a second. However, I'm gonna get right back in the car because it's chilly. Good morning, Mr. Shook to you. Good morning, Red Pill, Sleeper Cell, Indigo Flow. So if you guys were wondering, I always prop my phone up. I lift my hatch up and prop my phone up on my 2-gauge jumper cables thing, and then I do like this. Now you see there's not a whole lot of leaves, but you see I'm wearing a skirt today, you guys. But yeah, I just wanted to do this real quick just because while I can still, I don't know if y'all can hear me, but I'm gonna get back in the car because it's chilly. And see, it's not really raining. It's not really raining. It's just like a little moisture. Okay, now I'm back in the car. See, yeah, I gotta figure out a way. I gotta figure out something. Maybe I can get something like right here to prop my phone up on. But I gotta figure out a way to do that so that I can talk to you guys hands-free and do like commuter live streams. I think that would be cool. See, my what you call is right here. My steering wheel, and so it's like right in front of the screen, so y'all can see me, but I can't see me, and that's okay because I know what I look like. Hey D Scott. Hey y'all, it is Thursday. I hope you all have a fantastic Thursday, a thoughtful Thursday, a thoroughly enjoyable Thursday. Yeah, because it's not Toya Thursday. Tuesdays are Toya Tuesdays. Thursday, I don't know anybody whose name I don't know Thurgood. I don't know anybody whose name starts with a TH. Otherwise, it would be that Thursday. These guys said I'm looking all photogenic and shit. That's because I put makeup on, y'all. I have bags that if I don't put concealer on, y'all will be like, "You look tired," and I do be tired. Don't get me wrong. I be tired, but I don't want to go in the office looking tired. So I do a little 1-2, try to put some. Shout out to Ellie. Brownie Ellie gave me the cheat code on doing my eyebrows. This is my favorite eyebrow. This is my favorite eyebrow because she's always going the right direction. She stays in pocket. This one, however, these hairs grow straight up, and I always be like trying to coax them over, as you can see, and it never quite mimics this eyebrow. But anyway, Brownie Ellie gave me a cheat code about eyebrows and using hair gel to like lay them down. So I've been doing that ever since, and I love the results because it's the best thing I can get to making them both look uniform. And I know y'all don't give a shit about eyebrows, my eyebrows in particular. However, if we're going to talk about me looking photogenic, I feel as though part of what makes me look photogenic is being able to tame these eyebrows, do something about these bags under my eyes, right? I'll be putting concealer on, and then sometimes it gets stuck in the creases, which is what you see now. You see those lines, my crow's feet, whatever. Shout out to Mahogany. She said I had wrinkles on my face, and I was like, no, I don't, but actually I do. I have crow's feet. But anyway, yeah, I try to dress for the day I want to have, and that includes doing something to my face so that when I smile, I don't look like who the fuck and why. Who shot John and forgot to kill him? Mr. Z says it's getting cool down here in South Florida too, Toya. Too bad the Z is down. It's definitely turbo weather. Oh no, it's hydroplane weather out here. Hold on, let me show y'all the parking lot. Okay, and yes, I'm the first one here because that's just how I am. I don't have to be to work until 9 o'clock, but I'm usually here by like 8:15, 8:20, just because the early bird gets the worm. I wake up at 5. I'm usually out of the house by 7:15. Takes me about an hour to get here with traffic. Sometimes it takes a little longer. That's also the reason why I leave so early. But after work, it takes me no less than an hour and a half to get home because that's how traffic is set up in New Jersey. Unfortunately, that's the rub. I work 40 minutes away from where I live, but it takes me that long to get here. But I've always been like that. Even when I was managing my own group, I would always come in early. I had to learn to be more lenient about other people and their relationship with traffic, especially when I had direct reports. I don't have direct reports at this job, but for the past, I would say 8 years, I've had roles where people reported directly to me, and it taught me to be more lenient with people's punctuality and tardiness, because everybody doesn't have the same relationship with time that I do. And I feel like for me, it's respect. If I tell you I'm gonna be somewhere, I am going to be there. And not only am I going to be there on time, I'm going to be there early. So a lot of times my boss pulls in like 20 minutes after me, and he's like, if I'm not here when people get here, they know something's wrong, because they're like, where's Toya? That's always the case. But if that's the case, if I am late, it's because of traffic. It's never because I slept late or I was lollygagging. It's never that. Because if I know I got to be somewhere, the way my anxiety is set up, I can't do anything until I know I'm on target to get to where I'm supposed to go. Now, if something happens on my way there, then so be it. But again, I always leave enough time to account for if something happens. Good morning, Encrypted Wolf. He said he's out in traffic too, so he understands. Yeah, some of us are traffic warriors. Yeah, I did, Z. I did. It's not kind of what I was looking for, but it's something to do. And I'm happy to get up and go someplace every day. Just being honest. I am. I'm very happy to get up and go someplace every day. It's not as robust of a position that I would have wanted, because I know I'm capable of more. But again, it is something that's giving me a sense of purpose every day, which is really what I was longing for. So I can't complain. I'm grateful for that. But I'm also looking forward to more to come. Encrypted Wolf said, I'm the same way. Punctuality is respect to me. Exactly. When you respect someone's time and they ask you to be someplace at a certain time, you should probably do whatever it is that you need to do to make that happen. Like, as women, I think sometimes we get so caught up in our appearance and the presentation of things that we allow that to make us late. And again, planning. I always am thinking about what I'm going to wear at least the day before I'm going someplace. So that'll never be a problem with me. Like, I definitely am a person who sometimes changes their mind. Like, I'll get up in the morning and put on this thing that I thought I was going to wear and I hate it. And so now I got to change. But again, if you leave yourself enough time to prep, then that shouldn't be an issue. It's not like you got to go out and buy new clothes. You just changing whatever it is that so I think the reason why women tend to be late a lot of times is because we put so much on ourselves in terms of what we look like. And then there's some people who just don't care and they'll walk out of the house in a bonnet and some sweatpants. And at that point, you really have no reason to be late because you didn't put no effort into what you came out the house looking like. So, explain. Mr. Shook to You says, people don't understand when it takes you over an hour to get to work. One little mishap can add an hour to your trip. Exactly, depending on how far you are from your destination and where the mishap occurred. It's so true. But I mean, I'm someone who, when I got my first apartment out of my mom's house, it was nearer to the college I went to than it was to my job. But I took the apartment because it was a great deal. I was living right on the shore, and I mean, literally not even a block away from the shore. And it was a 1-bedroom. It was small, but it was like a garden apartment. I mean, I had a living room, kitchen, bedroom, bathroom, but that's it. That's all that was in that apartment. And it included one parking space. But I was paying like $800 a month. And in 2006 or 7, whatever, I think it was 7 maybe, that was a fucking steal, especially being that close to the beach. So anyway, I took the apartment because of that, not because of its proximity. I would drive 2 hours to work every day, y'all. That was my first apartment. So from that time period and learning how to budget my time and understanding the respect that goes along with being punctual, it ain't too much that's going to get me off that. Indigo Flow says, I can vouch for Toya on that. I wish I was more like that. I mean, we all have things, right? We all have our things. Just like I was talking about the other day, I'm under feeling as fuck, and I wish I was more feeling. But, we all have our things. Still crossing fingers and praying for you. I understand the feeling. Thank you, Mr. Z. I appreciate that. Shout out to Mark Nash TV in the building. He said good morning. Good morning. Good AM. Good day. Happy new day. Happy Thursday. Happy Friday Junior. It's Friday Junior, y'all. But yeah, I am grateful for where I am and what I have, knowing that it can only grow from here. Indigo Flow, you are not dead inside. Stop it. Also, Indigo Flow, please, since you and I have actually met and hung out, and you was giving me props for being tall in, I think, Mr. Z's chat the other day. I don't know if that went over everybody's head, but thank you. And I know y'all can see me right now. Put a 1 in the chat if you think I'm light skinned. I'll wait. Do I need to put my light on? Do I need to? Because I, I don't think I'm light skinned. And yes, I'm wearing makeup, but look at my neck. I don't think, look at my hands. I don't think I'm light skinned. Somebody was charging me with being light skinned, and I don't appreciate it. I don't think I'm light skinned. My mother, on the other hand, yes. But I think I don't think I'm passing the brown paper bag test. That's all I'm saying. Okay? And those are fighting words. Oh my gosh, there's a 1 in the chat. Are you fucking serious, Encrypted Wolf? I'm brown. I'm brown. Thank you. He said I'm a brown sugar cookie. Now, sugar cookies are light skinned. But I'm going to take the brown part. I'm going to take the brown part. Thank you. I don't think I'm light skinned, y'all. You might be a fraction of a shade lighter than me, and I'm brown skinned. Indigo Flow. Are you serious? I might need to get my eyes checked. Because I could have sworn you were... I mean, I think we're definitely in the same ballpark of one another, but I thought you was a little lighter than me. He said I couldn't help it. I just wanted to give you a hard time. Well, you've given me that. AB said I'm medium skinned. Okay, AB. I don't know. I might need to meet all y'all so y'all can really see. When's the next meetup? When are we doing an East Coast meetup? We need to do an East Coast meetup. Come on, y'all. Let's get it together. Where is it going to be? New York, New Jersey, Maryland, DC. I can drive. I have no issue with driving to go see anybody. Like let's do it. Let's do a thing. Like, I don't know. He said she looks pretty brown in person. I am brown. That's why I look pretty brown in person, because I'm pretty brown. I'm brown. Oh, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. There goes my girl Megan just pulling in. See, this is another thing. I didn't tell you guys this, but I'm going to tell you now. I did not work the past 2 days because we had an emergency here at work that kept us from being in the office. The water was out, the power was out, whatever. So judge me if you'd like, I don't care. But because they did not give me a laptop, I did not work from home. Y'all gonna have to give me the device to do that. Oh my God, he said I am the brown paper bag. Well, then if I'm the brown paper bag, hold on. Am I reading that correctly? If I'm the brown paper bag, then that means I'm the litmus test. I don't know if I like that, Mr. Z. But yeah, thank you for those 2 chocolate bars, Encrypted Wolf. I actually, all right, I got my lunch, right? Here's my lunch. I made some spinach and some chicken, and there was some leftover mac and cheese, so I put that in here too, right? Also, I don't know if y'all are Trader Joe's people, but if you've never had this, do yourselves a favor and go get some. It's delicious. Honey Crisp apple juice beverage. Now, I'm an apple juice nista. Apple juice is my favorite. If I'm ever upset or not having a great day, apple juice can go a long way for me. It's always been like that, like ever since I was a child. And today it's no different. But anyway, they've gotten snazzy with the apple juice now. You can get it sparkling. You can get different variations of apples. Treetop, though, they don't sell it up here, but Treetop makes a 3 apple combo almost as good as Martinelli's. I ain't gonna hold you. It's almost as good as Martinelli's in the glass bottle, but I digress. Better you. He says you're a golden undertone, which could make you appear a little lighter under certain lighting. Yes. That's why on my last live stream with those, I had those two, like, those lights, those circular lights. I had them on me and I was like, yo, I look pale. This is not really, so this is natural lighting, but it's gray outside today. So if it was sunny, I probably would look a little bit lighter than I look right now. I think I look a little red right now. But that tends to happen when you have lineage that is both Native American and Irish. I think that's why my hair is this color. Like, it's, I'm black, y'all, but there's some things in my family too. I juice my own apple juice. I use Granny Smith, Fuji, and oh my God, Red Delicious is the GOAT apple. Red Delicious is the GOAT of apples. I love Red Delicious apples. I'm not a Granny Smith girl. But speaking of fruit, now I'm jumping all over the place. Just stay with me. I'm gonna end the live stream soon so I can walk in the building. But I cooked last night. So in addition to the chicken and the spinach you just saw in my lunch or whatever, I made peanut sauce chicken and turmeric rice with mixed vegetables for dinner last night. And I also baked some cupcakes, pear cupcakes with pear buttercream frosting. I will have to show y'all that later. It's nothing that makes me happier than when I cook and people that I cook for enjoy it. There's just very few feelings that feel better than that. And one of the other ones that feel better than that is too early to talk about. So we're just going to keep it on food. But yeah, shout out to Sharif. How you doing, sir? Ray Hanma in the building. The cynical one in the building. Hey, the cynical one. Mr. Z says, y'all need to come down to Miami. Ain't no one trying to come up to the miserable Northeast. I have a question though, Mr. Z. I understand where you are in geographical proximity to Tampa, but what if we did Tampa? Would you be willing to come to Tampa? Because I want to go to Tampa. I've been to Miami so many times, like, and I love the area of Miami that is surrounding like the Aventura Mall. Like, I love it over there. But like, I've never been to Tampa and I would like to go. So maybe we need to put out some feelers. Like, there has to be a meeting point on the eastern seaboard that we all can hang out at. There's got to be something we could do whether we just do like a 24-hour trip or a weekend trip or something, like, and it doesn't have to be a conclave. I'm not trying to put that much on it, but just like a like, hey, meet and greet. I'm game. I don't know anybody else that's in Florida besides Z, but sir, if you're the only one, then you might have to come up. You might have to come up a few states. Just a few. Like, we might have to do like a Carolina or something, because that's still drivable distance for me. I'll do that drive. Better You says pears over apples. Encrypted Wolf says, as chairman of the Big Backtivities Committee, I want to try those cupcakes. I'm 2 hours from Tampa. See? Yeah, like Virginia is also a good move. I can drive that too. I drive to Virginia all the time. I have people there too. Good point, Indigo Flow. Encrypted Wolf is 15 minutes from Daytona. I've heard of Daytona, but I don't know where that is in relation to Tampa or Miami. I just know it's in Florida. And I know it's a beach. But y'all think about that. And if I have to be the one to put it together, then I'm going to choose the venue. And you all will have to adjust. But think about it and get back to me. And the next time I see y'all, I will be showing you the cupcakes, okay? As long as nobody ate them all while I'm gone from home today, which I don't think. Like, I think my mom and my grandmother had 2 apiece last night. So there should still be at least 10 left. Um, Daytona is East Coast, Tampa is Gulf side. Yeah, I know Tampa is Gulf side. That's why I want to go to Tampa, because I've never been to that side of Florida. But thank you for giving me that distinction. I appreciate it. I don't even think I'm going to pull my umbrella out. There's people going into the office now and they got umbrellas out. But I'm not. I think I'm going to leave my umbrella in the car. That's the good thing about having locks. They can get wet and it's no big deal. Back when I was perming it up, you had to worry about your hair getting all frizzy and stuff. I am in dire need of a retwist, as you can see. Look at all that new growth, y'all. I'm in dire need of a retwist. Like, anytime you can pull the lock and see, like, look at this one. Look at this one. Look at all that hair. Anyway, I'm thinking about also going to a professional and getting my locks retwisted. Ever since I started growing my locks, I've been maintaining them myself. So I'm thinking about going to have somebody else do it so that they can maybe give me a little bit more education on how to better care for them. Although I think they're doing well, and you know, it's been a year and 3 months. I think they're growing in nicely, so we're going to keep them for now. And anyway, I'm going to end this and go into work and have a fantastic day, a spectacular Thursday. I hope y'all do too. And as I always like to say at the end of my streams, I'm wishing you peace, I'm wishing you ease, and whatever you please. Shout out to Grab Second Gear Eddie coming through. Okay, Encrypted Wolf just parked. We ready to go attack the day. Come on, y'all. Let's do it. Let's get it. One love.